So what I did not expect to do this morning was wake up and see that a new Splatfest came out. Unfortunate, now I have to make a video on it. See, now what I didn't expect was the actual Splatfest to mimic Splatoon 1's Callie vs. Marie Splatfest by putting the idols against each other instead of topics. See, last video I sort of made a reference to that if Fry kept losing her Splatfests, she'd eventually turn into a villain, and I quote, "I'm gonna give you a real point. Fine, if Fry keeps losing, we're going to have another Splatoon 2 where Fry leaves Deep Cut and then she's gonna join the bad people and then we have to go save her and that's gonna be DLC Wave 10. What an unhinged take. Honestly, would it be funny if it did happen? Yeah, kind of. Anyways, as always, I'm here to give you the scoop, the eel deal, and why you should go Fry in this Splatfest. First things first, let's start with Shiver. Who do you think is the best fit to be a leader out of the Deep Cut crew? My personal take, it's Fry, but some people say Shiver. Let me just shoot that down real quick. If you didn't know, Shiver controls her shark in the story mode. She also slaps the shit out of it when it just stops working, which is a question mark, shark abuse. Somebody called Peter. I want to see a Shiver apology video. I'm kidding. I do the exact same thing when my shark doesn't work. Your Honor, it wouldn't let me write it. Wait, what? Anyways, back to the video. Not that I don't think Shiver would make a good leader. Like, what I mean by that, if, like, faced with an unwinnable battle, I feel like Big Man would protect. Fry would just, like, fight till the end, and then Shiver would just fold. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Or would she just do her own thing? I'm genuinely curious. What do you think Shiver would do in that situation? Would she copy Fry? Or use some big brain surrender tactics? Be like, hey, yo, we give up. And then just psych and then just pulls out a gun? What do you think she would do? Leave a comment. I don't know. I guess that's just my take on the character with the 10 minutes of, like, combined footage for the alternate story mode for Deep Cut. Deep Cut DLC when? As for my next point of discussion, even though it's irrelevant, I want to talk about everyone's fighting style. The way they command themselves and their troops. Fry actually surprisingly nails this with her actual troops surrounding you, judging you, and she comes towards you with a giant Beyblade. Her troops are obviously well trained. I can't think of anything else to fear. Have you ever played a fighting game where you're just trapped in the corner holding the block button? That's exactly what it would feel like to be on the opposing team if you're fighting Shiver's leadership. Shiver's fighting style is a little bit Unga Bunga on the Megalodon, but it's also aggressive and it works. As for Big Man is actually probably the scariest one. Bro is going to start playing mind games with you. Imagine you're sitting there and then just a big Manta Ray comes out of nowhere just charging at you and you shoot it and it just disappears. What is happening? Why is there so many bombs? What the f— Now there's one behind you. Now there's one to your left. Right, they're throwing bombs at you. What is the plan? What I'm getting to with this bit is mostly that Fry's strategic, Shiver's more Unga Bunga aggressive, and Big Man is just your worst nightmare in a war zone. As a Fry fan, I should let you at least know that we are indeed already losing the popularity poll. What a surprise. To be honest with you, I have no clue who wins this Splatfest. Honestly, this shouldn't deter you from choosing the team you want to pick, mostly because it's literally day one. It's like 3 weeks to Splatfest. 3 weeks is more than enough time for people's opinion to change. Not me though, I'm sticking with Fry. Anyways, I'm not gonna try and persuade you or anything, but I'm gonna give you some pointers on why I'm going Fry. I mean, if you end up getting persuaded, kind of sounds like your fault. If I were to put my life in the hands of somebody in the Deep Cut crew, it'd honestly be Fry. I mean, look at her. The girl literally controls an army of eels with just a flute. Not to mention they love her so much, when they get hit, they immediately go back to her and slap her in the face. Sounds like a pretty good boss to me. Now that I think about it, in the story mode, she also didn't need the flute. Is it just for the giant cube, or what if she plays the wrong note? Comparing them to the other two, Big Man and Shiver, I genuinely do believe that Shiver would probably fight her soldiers until there's not a single one left, while Big Man would pull out once he sees the first inkling get splatted. Yes, I know phrasing is very important. I genuinely don't know who's gonna win this Splatfest. I think it's more of a Japan versus, you know, the rest of the world fight now, since, you know, they dictate most of the Splatfests. Hey, I honestly can't wait for more Splatfest game modes, right? We're gonna get some this season, right, guys? Yeah, I can't wait for that. Anyways, that's gonna be day 3 of Railgun Week. I'll see you all tomorrow. This is kicking my ass, but I'm still going to keep following through. Goodbye.